Good Saturday morning, everyone. Welcome back to Weather with Sim again. I hope you guys are all having a great day so far. And in today's weather forecast, we are going to be going over the storm systems once again. And one of them is actually looking a little bit more concerning, which is actually that Halloween storm, by the way. So we will definitely let you guys know about what we can now expect with that one. Plus, we still got some more other storm systems to come as we head into the beginning of November, which will likely bring similar impacts, but may also bring some severe weather as we are in second severe weather season, and next month is also going to be the most active month of severe weather season, so don't be surprised if we do end up seeing a severe weather event or two next month. So we will definitely let you guys know about all that, and make sure to go down below and click that subscribe button if you guys would like to stay tuned for more weather updates. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up too as well, and of course leave any questions, comments, or concerns down below. I'll get to those right after today's weather forecast. But let's first go ahead and go over this Halloween storm, which, like I said, it does look to be very concerning from what we know so far, and the latest from the GFS model is showing this much more organized and intense compared to what it looked like the last few days, and this could even mean some severe weather, which obviously isn't a guarantee by this point because not all malls are showing that, but I really do think we will likely see heavy rain and thunderstorms at times on Halloween with this system, and that includes the Great Lakes region and Midwest. And as this continues to move through the east, it'll likely even bring some similar impacts to the Ohio Valley, into parts there of the Southern Plains, and even parts there of Dixie Alley, perhaps, as this continues to move towards the east. And like I said, it will still bring some impacts to these areas as it does continue to move towards the east, like the Ohio Valley into the Dixie Alley area. So we will need to be watching the system closely, even though it doesn't look as intense as what it did back when it first developed. So we will certainly still need to keep an eye on the system, as this could still bring some impacts such as heavy rain, thunderstorms, and maybe even a little bit of severe weather here or there across parts there of the Ohio Valley, especially where it shows these red and yellow colors could maybe indicate a little bit of a severe weather threat there as that continues to move towards the east. So definitely expect some delays as we head into Halloween, as the storm system will likely impact almost everybody in the Midwest, Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, heading into the Southern Plains and Deep South. Those are all areas that we can expect some delays as the storm system does continue to move on through. So, the best way to get prepared, for that is, make sure you have that umbrella with you, and make sure, you got at least a safety plan in place just in case we do end up seeing something crazy. Like I said, it's better to be over prepared than it is to not. So, like I said, we will need to keep an eye on this as it does continue to look concerning, and so we definitely will continue to keep you guys updated with the latest on the storm system. Let's now go ahead and look at what we can expect as we head to November. Now, this is what we could see right after the Halloween storm, and this is on November 5th. This is where we could see a huge storm system develop. This one doesn't look as organized, but does look more widespread and intense. And once again, we definitely could see some severe weather with any of these storm systems that develop next month, because like I said, it is second severe weather season, and next month is typically the most active month of the severe weather season. So that's why we are going to be watching these storm systems very closely, and I think your best chance of seeing severe weather would be down here in Missouri all the way down there towards Texas, and that's just for my opinion. Obviously things could very well change a lot, but that's something to keep in mind, like I said, as we do get closer. So definitely be watching out for this system too as well as we head into November. And that storm system will continue to head towards the east. As you guys can see, we are expecting there to be another huge line of thunderstorms to develop with that storm system as it continues to move towards the east, and that will pretty much be on the same day as, that storm system potentially bringing severe weather to parts there of the southern plains and, parts there in the Midwest. That will continue to move towards the east, still bringing some impacts there to the Ohio Valley and Great Lakes. So still something to keep an eye on as we continue to head into, November 5th, November 6th, as this will continue to move towards the east. So, once again, we will certainly keep an eye on it, as it does look to be on the concerning side of things. And like I said, best way to do that is to be over prepared than to not. Let's now go ahead and look at your total rainfall. This is anywhere from now all the way to November 6th, and as you guys can see, with all the storm systems that we just took a look at, none of this is going to be in one day. This is just what we can expect from now all the way to November 6th, or during this time frame. We will likely see anywhere from 1 to 3 inches of rainfall, with even some isolated amounts, especially where this maroon color is showing up. We could see some isolated totals of up to 6 inches there across the northwest. But the area that we're especially keeping an eye on, especially for thunderstorms and severe weather, would be down here towards the Midwest, Southern Plains, Great Lakes, Ohio River Valley, and as well as into the upper Midwest, where we will likely see some pretty high rainfall totals, and that's especially across this area right here. But I wouldn't be surprised if we even saw some higher ones across the upper Midwest and as well as the Ohio Valley, especially if the storm systems continues to gain its strength. And we could even see a similar situation as we head into November. Let's now go ahead and look at the Climate Prediction Center. Now, this is the 6 to 10 day outlook, and as you guys can see, we do expect there to be well above average temperatures across much of the eastern United States as we head from Halloween, which will be October 30th, all the way to November 4th. So we will need to be watching for well above average temperatures across that area. And even though we will see a warmer Halloween this year, we will still likely see some storm impacts, like I said, and so please expect some delays. And then back over here towards the west, we will be doing with below average temperatures, so you guys might end up seeing some snowfall, which could also ruin some trick-or-treating plans too as well. So definitely something to keep an eye on there too as well. And then once again, we do expect there to be well above average precipitation across much of the central and eastern United States, and even the western United States as well, as we head from October 31st, which will be Halloween, all the way to November 4th. And that's especially going to be on this area and even this area down there in Oklahoma and Texas to really see that high chance of above average precipitation. Let's now go ahead and look a little bit farther out. This is from November 2nd all the way to November 8th. This is pretty much the 8 to 14 day outlook, and this one is starting to show more widespread above average temperatures, not as high of above average temperatures, but more widespread, slightly above average temperatures across much of the eastern United States and even back towards the west coast. And that cold air will pretty much be pushing on out, so that's why we will likely start to see that warm air surge on in. And then back over here for precipitation, we do expect there to be well above average precipitation across much of the eastern United States once again as we head from November 2nd all the way to November 8th, and once again that's especially across Texas, Oklahoma, and maybe even as far north as Missouri. So we will need to be watching that area closely as we head into the first week of November. But thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you guys did enjoy today's weather forecast. If you guys are new here to the YouTube channel, or if you guys would like to stay tuned for more weather updates on Weather with Sim, make sure to go down below and click that subscribe button. We will continue to keep you guys updated with the latest on this Halloween storm throughout the middle and beginning of next week, so make sure to stay tuned for that if you would like. But also make sure to leave a thumbs up too as well. Those help out more than you know. And of course, leave any questions, comments, or concerns down below. Like I said, I'll get to those right after today's video, and I hope everyone has a great weekend.